Aces are good. Twos are great. Just make sure you look out for the 8 on Card Sharks. This is the game where a single turn of the card can win you over $32,000 in cash. Now, here's your host of Star Card Sharks, Brandon Strada. And hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the test pilot episode for a future series I'll be bringing to the MVG Productions channel. This is Card Sharks, the classic game of high-low, where the right turn of the cards can win you a lot of cash. I've got two players here with me, going to play through our test game here for. So let's meet them now. First off, playing in the red cards, all the way from the Aloha State, we have Matthew. How you doing, sir?
Doing great.
Fantastic. Thank you for joining me here tonight. And playing in our blue cards, we have Mark.
All right. Pleasure to be here, Brando.
Fantastic. Well, good luck to both of you guys. You know how it works. Game of Card Sharks, simple high-low. I will ask you we'll ask you a survey question. At first, you must tell me how many of those people in the scenarios would have chosen one of the other options there. Whoever gets control of the cards first will get to flip over their card. You get to change your base card if you won the question. And if you did not win the question, you won't be able to change it. You have to call all the way across your row of cards, either calling the next card being higher or lower than the previous cards. Remember, duplicates and doubles count as a mistake, so you won't get to play again. First person to get to the end of the row wins the round, wins $500 in cash. It takes 2 rounds to win the match, and whoever does that goes on to the big money cards where you have a shot at over $32,000 in cash, all right? So best of luck to both of you as we begin Game 1 here on Card Sharks, starting with Matthew playing in the red position first. All right, Matthew. We surveyed 100 people and asked them, would you rather have a Godzilla-sized girlfriend or have a human-sized Godzilla girlfriend? How many of 100 people said they'd rather have a Godzilla-sized girlfriend?
Oh, brother.
These are some wild questions, by the way. So.
Godzilla-sized girlfriend. That had to be a pretty big girlfriend, I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, to have a Godzilla-sized... Gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. I don't think so, because... Honestly, I think that people should just take what they get, because they shouldn't really be too choosy.
Uh-huh.
So, my guess will be 20.
20. Alright. So now I hit the wrong button, so we'll just escape and end that. Try it again. There you go. That's where the 20 is supposed to go. And Mark, do you say higher or lower than 20?
I'm going to say it's a little bit high.
Even higher than that. Alright. The number of people that would rather have a Godzilla-sized girlfriend versus having a human-sized Godzilla girlfriend is 51. It's definitely higher.
Wow.
Alright, so that means, Mark, you get control of your cards first. Let's take a look at your base card, which you have the right to change, is a 5.
Higher.
Risking it. Higher than a 5. Yes, it's a 7.
Freeze.
Alright. And you have the choice of freezing there and keeping your card safe. He freezes, so you move the freeze bar over, protecting that card. Alright, question number 2. This is going to go to Mark. Mark, we asked 100 people, would you rather marry someone who's extremely attractive or marry someone who is rich? How many of the 100 people said they would rather marry someone who's rich?
Well, I would think that a lot of people want to marry someone who's rich. I'm going to say 78 of them.
78 of the 100, all right. Matthews, you think it's higher or lower than 78?
No, I think that considering there's a lot of gold diggers out there, I would have to say that's just going to be a bit higher than that.
Even higher than that.
Everybody wants to make a fast buck.
That is very true. Well, it'd be interesting to see how this works. So let's see the answer. The number of people who would rather marry someone who's extremely attractive versus marrying someone who is someone who would rather marry someone who's rich versus someone who's extremely attractive is 36. It's not higher.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah. People, I guess, values beauty over wealth. I guess at this point in time. But all right, Mark. You get control of your cards. You're playing with the 7.
Change it.
All right, we're gonna change that 7 with the next card off the top of your deck. That 7 now becomes a queen.
Lower.
Going on lower than a queen. No, it's a king. You lose that card there, so that means we now go to Matthew, who has a free shot with this base card that he can't change, and he's going to open up with a 6.
Oh boy. I guess I have to go higher.
Higher than a 6. No, it's a 3. You lose that base card there. All right. Mark still with the 1 card lead as we go into question number 3 for the round. This one goes to Matthew. Matthew, we asked 100 people, would you rather get dumped by text message or get dumped in front of all of your friends? How many people said they'd rather be dumped through text?
That has to be a high number, but either way, it's a no-win situation.
That is very true.
And either way, I feel sorry for those people who are dumped by text or in front of people. But I think it's going to be pretty high. I'm going to say 47.
47 out of 100. All right. Mark, you say higher or lower than 47?
I think it's going to be a tad higher.
Just a tad higher. All right. Let's see. The actual number of people who would rather get dumped by text message versus being dumped in front of all of their friends is 76. It is higher.
Oh my goodness.
I guess it's just the embarrassment, the fact that you got dumped in front of everybody versus just being dumped through a private message. I guess most people would prefer that. All right, Mark, you're in control of your cards. You've got that queen.
Lower.
Going to keep it and go lower than the queen. No, it's another queen. Who's that queen there? Matthew, we go to you with a free shot with the 6.
Let's try it again. Higher.
Higher than the 6. You have an 8 up the middle.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to freeze.
Freeze in there, all right. Giving you both players now needing 3 cards to win, and this is the final question of the round because there are 4 questions for every round, except for the final one where there's 3. So someone must win on this play of the cards. Question 4 goes to you, Mark. We asked 100 people, would you rather be in jail for a year or live a complete isolation in the mountains for a year? How many people said they'd rather live by themselves in the mountains?
Well, depends on what age group these people are. I'm going to say 60.
68? All right.
60.
Oh, 60. Excuse me. All right. All right. We'll try that again. There it is. 60 out of 100. Matthew, higher or lower than 60?
Boy, that is a tough one because jail is kind of like you're on lockdown 24/7, and you got to deal with all of this and that, and the only people you see are guards and mostly, occasionally family, but probably not enough for them.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not enough for those inmates. With that being said, I think that people are going to want to be living alone, so I'll say higher than that.
Even higher than that. All right. We'll see. The actual number of people who would rather live in isolation in the mountains for a year versus being in jail is 58. It's not higher. It's just barely lower.
Goodness.
Barely lower. Mark very close with his guess there. All right, Mark, you have control of the cards, sir. You have the option here. You've got the queen. You need 3 cards to win it. You can play it and have the option to change your card, or you can pass it to Matt, forcing him to play off that 8. He needs 3 cards to win. What would you like to do?
Maybe the third time will be the charm.
So you're going to play?
Yes.
All right, he's going to play. All right, call from the queen.
Lower.
Risking, come on, lower than the queen. It's a 6.
There we go. Higher.
Going on higher than the 6. It's an ace.
Lower.
For the first game of the match, lower than an ace. It's a 6. He's got the first game of the match.
Hey.
Excellent job, sir. That is $500 for you. And you have game 1 in the bag there. All right. So now we are going to take the cards down, set them up for round 2. Again, Matthew needs this round to stay in the match. Mark, you win this, you'll be going on to the money cards. All right. Question 1. This time we go back to Matthew on this one. Here it is. Matthew, we asked 100 people. Would you rather watch... Actually, we actually asked 100 kids on this question. We asked 100 kids, what channel would you rather watch? Disney Channel or Nickelodeon? How many kids said Disney Channel?
That has to be pretty high because either way, those are kids networks, I should say. I think that Disney Channel has a lot more to offer because Nickelodeon has a lot of kind of kooky shows.
Mm-hmm.
So, and take it for someone who's actually seen Nickelodeon himself and doesn't even like it. Outside, because the only thing I watch on Nick is Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I will say 66.
66, all right. 66 out of the 100. All right. Higher or lower than 66?
I am going to say that it's a little bit higher.
A little bit higher. All right. The actual number of kids who would rather watch the Disney Channel versus watching Nickelodeon is 47. It's not higher.
Oh my goodness.
Apparently Nickelodeon has taken over in the ratings on this one. All right, Matt, so that means you get to open with your card. So let's take a look at your base card, which you have the right to change. An ace.
Oh, no way am I going to change that. It is lower.
Going on, lower than the ace. It's a deuce.
Oh.
Higher.
Going on, higher than a deuce. We have a 10.
Ooh. Too good to be true. Freeze.
Freezing. All right, wants to keep that 2-card advantage there, keeping Mark away from the cards. All right. Question 2 this round goes to Mark.
Okay.
As soon as we get through the advertisements here. All right, question 2 goes to Mark. Mark, we asked 100 people, would you rather have your best friend be a girl or a guy? How many of the 100 people said they'd rather have their best friend be a guy?
Ooh, that's a bit of a tough one. But I would think a lot of people would probably die. I am gonna say 69 of them.
How many?
What?
69 of them.
69 rather have their best friend be a guy. Why am I not surprised you said that?
Idiot.
Matthew, higher or lower than 69?
First of all, Mark, you idiot, the zoo.
The running gag here at Buzzmania and at MVG Productions.
And that you missed the zoo.
First of all, Mark, you idiot, and no, I did not mess with the zoo. I think that for me, I have some friends that are guys, but I got quite a bit of friends that are women.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's going to be even. I think it's just going to be a tad bit. It's just 69. Mark, you idiot. I'll say lower.
Just a tad bit lower. All right. Actual number of people who would rather have their best friend be a guy versus being a girl is 48. It is just a little lower.
Okay, clearly I am an idiot.
You just made the list, Mark. You just made the list. All right. All right, Matthew, you got that 10.
Get rid of that 10.
All right.
Get rid of it.
That 10 going off. Now it comes off the next card off the top of the deck. That 10 now becomes a 5.
Oh, that's better. I'll say higher.
Going on higher than a 5. It's a queen.
Lower, lower, lower.
To tie up the match lower than a queen. It's a 10. He's got it. Nicely done there, match.
House on 2.0.
Well done for both of you. You each have one game now. Both of you got $500 in cash. We're going to take a quick commercial break, clear things up. When we come back, we'll have that tiebreaker, see who's going on to the money cards. We'll do that right after this. Stay tuned.
Boy, Doc.
Welcome back to Card Sharks Test Pilot episode here. We got the scoreboards all lit up here for our players now. Both players now with $500 in cash for each winning a round. This game's going to decide who's going to go on to play the big money cards at the end. It's our final round, so we only have 3 cards, 3 questions for both players. So let's see how this goes. This question actually goes to Matthew on this one. So let's start round number 3. This question from Matthew. Matthew, we asked 100 people. Would you rather have the ability to travel to any fictional place, or have the ability to learn any skill just by watching it? I know it's a rather odd question, but it's what the producers came up with here. So they asked them, would you rather have the ability to travel to any fictional place, or learn any ability or any skill just by watching it? How many of the 100 people said they'd rather be able to travel to any fictional place?
Wow. Travel to any fictional place. That is a tough one. I probably would have to go with maybe about around the middle. I'm going to say 49.
49, right? Right near the middle on that one. Mark, higher or lower than 49?
A little bit higher.
Just a little bit higher. I'm curious to see what this one is myself. The actual number of people who would rather have the ability to travel to any fictional place versus having the skill, learning any skill just by observing it is 40. It's not higher. All right. Matthew with the advantage on this one. So that means Matthew gets to start with his base card, opening up with a 3.
Higher.
Going on higher than the 3. It's an 8.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to go higher.
Risking it here for the game and the match. For another $500, higher than an 8. It's a 10. He's done it. Congratulations to you, Matt. You got yourself another $500, give you $1,000, and you're a good winner today here on Card Sharks. Mark, thank you for playing. We got some lovely parting gifts for you, and you'll walk away with $500 in cash. All right? All right, folks. Take another. Actually, we're not going to go to commercial. We'll go right to the money cards. Matthew, are you ready to play?
I'm ready to get my biggest on.
All right, let's come on over here. Let's see how you do with
I
this.
think me saying that 69 was the match.
That could have been the case.
Yes, it was.
All right, Matthew, welcome to the bonus round here. Here's your chance to see if you can add some winnings to what you've already got here there. All right, this is the way it works. You're going to call cards just like you did in the upfront game. You're going to start across that bottom row with 3 cards. We give you $200 in new betting money. You're going to bet in $50 increments with a minimum of $50 across the bottom row, calling higher or lower. Then once you get it, the second row will give you an additional $400. You bet across the row, again, minimum $50 bets, all the way till you get up to the big bet card where you can bet where you must bet at least half of your winnings. And you can change 1 card on each level with one of the 3 cards we're getting ready to deal to you on the side here. All right?
Okay.
So with that said, let's deal the cards out and load them up on the board. There's your change cards. Here's $200. Best of luck to you, sir. Let's see if you can take home some money here. Start you with $200, and your opening card is an ace.
Oh, I am gonna bet the whole kit and caboodle $200 lower.
All right, $200, and the money cards as well. There, if you get a match on the same card, it's a tie, it's a push. No win, no losing there. We want to see anything other than an ace for $200, lower than the ace. It's a 3.
All right.
All right, you got that 3 and $400.
Do it again, all higher.
All right, risking it all, $400, higher than the 3. Nope, it's another 3. It's a push.
Well, let's try it again, all the higher.
Again, $400, higher than the 3. It's a 5.
Okay.
All right, very good there. So now I'm going to take that 5 up to the next level, give you additional $400. You now have $1,200 to work with, and the 5.
I'm gonna be gutsy and go all of it higher.
Ooh.
Oh, risking it, nothing at all, or $2,400, higher than a 5. No, it's a 3. I'm so sorry. Oh man, I'm so sorry there. No money, can't give you any more winnings here, but you are the winner of this test pilot episode here on Card Sharks, and you've won yourself $1,000. Appreciate you playing with me. Alright, well, thanks to both of our players for playing on this episode of Card Sharks. Thank you guys at home for watching. Remember, if you like the series, click the like button. Tell me what you think. Leave me some feedback on the episode. And who knows, this may be a series coming very soon here to MVG Productions. And until the cards come dealt your way once again, I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, saying thanks for watching Card Sharks. We will see you all next time. Bye for now, folks.